I am Susan Grabel, and the sculptures and prints and reflections are meditations of my journey through the pandemic. Finding meaning in our connectedness to nature through collagraph prints. These prints started out as clay sculptures. I did actually from life portrait sculptures of trees, and then I cast them in plaster, made a plaster mold of it, cast handmade paper pulp in the mold, compressed the paper, inked it up, and put it through the press. These spirit trees are cast paper sculptures. The base of it, this is shredded paper from my shredder with spray paint. Woodcut prints. Echoes of being. Okay. I do a lot of overlays on these, one on top of each other, and I don't ink up the plate to the edge because I want to get more of a rough quality about it and not just a flat background. In the forest, this is a combination of digitally cut wood at the Makerspace in Brooklyn with a CNC router and cast paper sculpture. I wanted to get the feeling of forest and looking through the forest. Each panel is separate, it comes apart, the whole thing comes apart. And using the textures of the trees, some of them I'm showing the frontal part and some the back part because they're really interesting also. This is Journey Within. Trying to recalibrate and get in touch with a deeper level of meaning. This is one of the earlier ones the first one of these Journey Within that I did. The exact size of it has to do with the fact that I wanted to cut it with a laser cutter, and the cutter bed that they had was 18 by 24. So that was what I was using for that. The inside piece is the actual cutout with the texture burnt in from the laser cutter. And then there's the cast paper sculpture on the outside. And the inside was texture, wood texture actually, but it has a feeling of innards. And a whole organic shape, which is what I'm thinking of in terms of our connection to nature. Here's some more of the woodcut prints with overlays in different colors, 3 different faces. This one is moving forward. This one and a couple of others in the show are earlier ones that I did with not the same kind of depth that I had with the journey within. But it's cast paper sculpture and it's digitally cut. This is cut with a CNC router. And it's moving forward, but walking with the emptiness and with the journey within also. The guardian's still here, quiet, majestic. Another earlier one, moving forward. The sculptures it's cast paper sculpture, and it's painted with a bronze paint. The wood, I use dyes, Cater dyes, because you can still see the texture through it, but they're kind of tricky to work with. You have to do it all in one sitting, or if you want to be able to blend the different colors in. The woman reflecting. It's a pronto lithography over a collagraph print. Another evolution of journey within, going through the layers of shadow and light. This one is actually in a cardboard box. I initially wanted to do them all in cardboard, but then it was going to be too hard to cut out the pieces. So I found that actually a standard cardboard size, box size is 18 by 24. So the pieces fit perfectly in there, and that's what I did. It's a sculpture with another cutout and then more wood texture in the back. But the wood texture has a feeling of innards, and it's again related organically to the figures. Another of the moving forward sculptures. But we're moving forward with the trauma, with the emptiness. These sanctuary portraits of isolation and introspection, combination of cast paper and molded cardboard. The cardboard is these days they're doing a lot of packaging. It's actually packaging. It started out with, I bought a new shredder, and it had this great packaging on the front, on the bottom and the top, and that's what I started to use, and then it expanded from there. I also was experimenting with these pieces with NFTs, and so these 3 pieces are actually available as NFTs on OpenSea.io. This trilogy, Out of the Shadows, collagraph prints and collages. echoes the theme of moving forward and moving through the shadows and coming out. Reflections, meditations on my journey through the pandemic.